Welcome to Catholic Views, where we get to know the faith and those who live it. I'm your host, Renee Kranz. Today, we will have Dr. Chris Bergwald with us the entire episode. We'll have some biblical advice with Dr. B first, and then we will talk about Pope Francis, who, of course, everyone knows just passed away earlier this week. And we'll talk about his legacy and a little bit of what comes next. But next week, we will have Dr. Bergwald back to talk about what comes next in a conclave and selecting a new pope. So, Dr. Bergwald is here. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Renee, I spilled something, so I'm going to have to change after this before our interview. Or something.
We, of course, always record these separately, so he's being a smarty
I thought about
pants.
that. I got to change.
Right. I did too.
So what's today, Renee?
Today is Divine Mercy Sunday.
It is indeed.
Yes.
So the second Sunday of Easter, a.k.a. for many years now, because of John Paul II, Divine Mercy Sunday. Just real quickly, we're going to focus on the first reading, but real briefly on the other three, starting at the end. So the Gospel of John for the Sunday is always one of my favorite scenes. Yep. Doubting Thomas, it's the week after the resurrection, literally, as it is, second Sunday of Easter, and Thomas putting Jesus inviting Thomas to put his finger in his side. I love it. It's a beautiful gospel, but we're not going to focus on that.
Okay.
The second reading is from the book, it's the opening of the book of Revelation, where John the Apostle is talking about this vision he has of the risen Jesus. Powerful reading. I did like a 15-part series on the first couple chapters of Revelation on on Ignition.
Yes.
So check out Ignition, those first couple episodes of that series for more on that. The Psalm 118, is one of the Hallel Psalms. So what we hear at Mass this Sunday, let the house of Israel say, his mercy endures forever. Let the house of Aaron say, his mercy endures forever. Later on, I was hard-pressed and falling, but the Lord's strength helped me. My strength and my courage is the Lord. And then later on, the stone which the builders had rejected has become the cornerstone. So we read this, of course, rightly, as looking sort of back to the resurrection and celebrating it. But just the thing I want to mention here, Psalm 118 would be one of the Psalms that Jesus and the apostles sung as part of the Passover ritual.
Oh, yeah.
So Holy Thursday actually is Jesus leaves the in one of the Gospels read how they left the upper room singing psalms and spiritual songs. Well, Psalm 118 would have been one of them. So,
awesome.
Yeah, there's a looking back, but there's also kind of a looking ahead to the impending crucifixion. So, but I want to focus on the first reading.
Okay.
Acts of the Apostles, chapter 12. Chapter 5, verses 12 through 16. Many signs and wonders were done among the people at the hands of the apostles. They were all together in Solomon's portico. None of the others dared to join them, but the people esteemed them. They had more than ever believers in the Lord. Great numbers of men and women were added to them. And it goes on from there. The thing I want to focus on just real quickly here. So this is Acts chapter 5. It's after Pentecost. It's after, therefore, Peter's sermon on Pentecost. It's after some of the initial healings. But we read at the beginning of this reading, chapter 5, verse 12 and following, many signs and wonders were done among the people at the hands of the apostles. It was not, and we read about how they're in Solomon's portico, which is a place of public debate and conversation in the temple where Jews and Gentiles alike would go. So there was teaching, there was conversation, but it was accompanied by the power of the Holy Spirit, which was manifested in the words they were saying, but also in signs and wonders. I think that we have an idea today of the apostles. I think in the Gospels and in Acts of the Apostles, we forget that signs accompanied the preaching that was being done. God was at work then, and he's still at work today, healing and doing ministry.
Really good reminders, Dr. B. Thank you.
You bet.